Corey. Hey man, how's it going?
Good.
I'm with the state police. I sent you a text message. I don't know if you don't have your phone on you or whatever. You don't have. You working today?
Yeah, I'm back to the gym.
Mike McNeil. You got a minute? I didn't want to come inside and cause a scene. No, I just had a seat if you would, if you don't care. So, there's a formality with everything, right?
Yeah.
You know that. I want you to know that this is a non-custodial interview. You're free to go at any time.
Okay.
I'm not going to advise you of your Miranda rights and none of that kind of stuff, okay? What this is about is the Rebekah Gould. Yeah.
Anything I can help you with, I'm there, man.
Okay. So, back when this happened, you were 17, is that right?
16, 17.
16,
yeah.
17. She was, we believe she was killed on a Monday.
Okay.
You know,
I was so young, I couldn't tell you what day.
Well, where were you staying back then?
With my mom in Searcy. She's in the same house she was in.
Mom
I was in school at Searcy. I graduated from Searcy High School.
Is your mom still around?
She's at the same house in Searcy.
Where is that at?
I believe it's 2333 Highway 16.
2333 Highway 16, Searcy. Okay. What is your mom's name?
Vicki Kelly.
What does she do? She retired?
She's not rich. She's retired, but not. She's working at McDonald's there on BB Cats in Searcy.
Okay.
She just kind of, when she needs a little cash, she'll go to work. She don't have to work.
Down on BB Cats. Well, I was going through the file, and you come across stuff that, well, you're going over family members and who was around and who wasn't, and there just wasn't anything on you. You were never interviewed, and I guess that was because you were living in Searcy.
Yeah, I've never been interviewed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I just figured I didn't have that information and that you were living with your mom. I just assumed all you guys were from the Melbourne area and that everybody was living in Melbourne.
I would say I left Izard County
20.
When I was 12.
Oh, when you were 12?
Mm-hmm.
About what year was that, you think?
Probably
about 2000.
Probably 99 or 2000.
Yeah, 99 or 2000.
Yeah.
And you had been living with your dad before then, or?
I lived with my mom. She remarried, and we moved to Benton for a year or so, and then her husband moved us to Searcy, and that's where we were.
Okay.
And she's still with him, and it's the same spot.
Right.
So.
Right. Okay. Well, man, that answers some questions that I had. We have to go through and we have to look at this thing. And whenever I saw Corey McCullough and there wasn't any interview, I was like, well, I've got to talk to him. I've got to figure out why that is.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess nobody made an investigator note into the file that you were living with your mom in Searcy, and that's why you weren't ever interviewed.
Yep. I was the only one she made go with her. So.
Yeah. Okay.
There I went.
Well, Corey, dude, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, you bet.
That's all I got.
I wish I had answers, man, because...
No, it's one of them
just one of those things.
I'm just checking boxes, now trying to...
Well, I mean, we're on the same team. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay, man.
Hey, if you ever need anything, you know where I'm working.
I got your number, too.
Yes,
You'll have some messages,
okay.
or at least one text message. I tried to call you twice, but you don't have to
I
respond.
left my state phone in here.
Okay.
So.
All right, man.
All right, you're welcome, man.
Later. March the 6th, 2020, approximately 11:45 a.m. Hey man, getting ready to hit the gym?
Yes, sir. That frustration out.
Right, I hear you. I need to holler at you about something. We've kind of got an interesting development.
Okay.
Documents provided by Cersei indicate that you were not at school on the 20th of September 2004.
Okay. I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I wish I could tell you if I was at school. What day? What day was that?
It was a Monday.
Monday. There's no way I just go by what you got, man.
Right. Well, being that's the case, what I'd like to do is I'd like to set you up for a polygraph.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My polygraph guy, has an opening next week on Thursday at 10:30 at Mountain Home. Can you be there?
Can he come here? I'm trying not to let this interfere with my job.
Well, and I'm a state employee just like you are, and we don't care if you're up there while you're working, or if you want to take some vacation time or a sick day or whatever. It don't matter to us.
Thursday at 10:30.
At the sheriff's office up there at Mountain Home.
Let me email myself so when I get back from the gym, I run in there.
During this period of time, so it's my understanding that whenever your mom split up with your dad, then she moved to Cersei, and that you were the only boy she took with her.
Correct.
Is that right? And that was in 2003.
If that's what it is.
Okay.
I was so young. I mean, I was in that age. I didn't
You were
care
17.
about nothing,
Yeah, right. I hear you. Yeah. Let me ask you this. During that period of time, whenever your mom just moved to Cersei, you've been raised and you were going to school in Izard County up until that point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
At 17, were you still coming back and forth and coming back up to Izard County?
Only when Dad was home.
Only when Dad was home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you remember how you were getting back and forth?
I was driving.
What were you driving?
A blue Ford Ranger.
A blue Ford Ranger. Was that your mom's truck?
No, it was mine.
It was yours?
I bought it myself.
Okay.
It was a 93 model.
93 Ford Ranger.
Or two-wheel drive. It wasn't one of the four-wheel drive ones.
Okay. Well, like I said, whenever they brought me in on this deal, I've got to look at things that haven't been done, and I don't know if you've talked to any of your brothers or your dad or whatever, but we're trying to make sure that all of the male McCulloughs that were linked to that house in some way didn't have anything to do with this.
Okay.
So that's the goal.
I'm hoping it comes out that way.
Yeah. So, Sheriff's Office, Mountain Home, next Thursday at 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Thank you.
You bet.
Concluded at approximately 11:50 a.m.